One day I'll have to ask the government what's allowed on YouTube. I mean, not have to ask them, they won't tell me. I can't get you. You can say, well, you look up community guidelines. Well, that doesn't tell you much. I mean, I know they repress my videos. When my videos are 2 weeks old and get 2 views, I have suspicions, and those suspicions are correct. The government doesn't make it clear what it wants people to say and what it doesn't want people to say, and the government runs Google, and Google runs YouTube. The same thing with Facebook. They said they were doing with Facebook. They said actually, they admitted the government was controlling Facebook, and I think it was YouTube too. If a child misbehaves, I said, well, oh, Sonny, don't do that. That's wrong. And you talk with the child. This is the left. This is what the Democrats do. This is the leftists do. Well, you hurt him when you did that. He knew he hurt somebody when he did that. You don't need to tell him that. He just looks. His eyes just glaze over, and he rolls his eyes. You know. Oh, don't. Oh, we're gonna give you a timeout. Go to your room for half an hour. So he goes to his room, and then he comes out after 5 minutes, and he says, "No, that's not half an hour." And then you pick him up, take him back to his room, and then he comes out of his room after 30 seconds or a minute. No, you're in a timeout now. You can't do that. See, that's Democrat discipline. That's really becoming Republican discipline as well. It's not really about parties. It's about the fact that we don't honor God in our country. If I don't commit a crime, I can guarantee you the cops will be rough with me. And so, oh, don't be rough with children, but the cops will be rough with me. If the cops don't like you, they're going to be rough with you. And they're saying, well, you can't do it with children. Well, God commands discipline, physical discipline. The cops will be rough with me. The cops rape people. What do you tell the cops? Well, no, that's not right. No, they say we're right, we're the cops. But if a child stabs somebody, you say, oh, you stabbed that person. That's very, very bad. Don't do that. And he does it again. And he says, well, nothing will happen to me if I do that. Or if he punches someone or does whatever. Oh, don't do that. You hurt that person. That person has to do this. The child doesn't care. The child doesn't care because you're showing you don't care about his own life. If you care about a child's life, you will discipline him.